No, just I mean, great night obviously, but up all night with Houston. So you guys know how I am. We're on to the next game. Happy for the guys. Team effort. To win in advance in this tournament is a great thing. And Houston's really good. That's what I can tell you. And worthy of their 2 seed. A great coach, player of the year, Quentin Grimes. I love Sasser, their 2 guard. I love their point guard. Defensive player of the year, most valuable player. They got their most improved player. They got every award you could get in that league. Their defense is elite. So quick turnaround here. We'll have practice later on today, and we'll start really preparing.
We'll start off with questions from Jerry Carino.
Hi, Steve. From what you can tell, how is Miles' ankle doing this morning?
I mean, he's getting treated right now. He won't practice today, and then hopefully he'll be okay. But he's getting treated right now. So don't know any more than that until he tries to move on it a little bit. But again, he's not practicing today. Anyways.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
We'll go next to Keith Sargent.
Steve, can you just break down Houston's guard-oriented lineup? How much of a concern it is with not just one, not just 2, but like 3 or 4 guys who could really wreak havoc?
Yeah, I mean they got great length. I mean there's athletic team. They have guys all long, lean like Caleb McConnell's. A bunch of those guys. I mean they're the best rebounding team in the country. Offensive rebounding, it's an unbelievable stat. They rebound 93% of their misses. I mean, they're great at attacking the glass. They're really athletic. They're in gaps. They hold teams to record lows. I mean, yeah, very talented. He's a great coach, obviously. Be a Hall of Fame kind of coach, and they play really well together. Sasser can really shoot the ball. They shoot threes. They're leading 3-point shooter in their league, 9 a game. And that means long rebounds, and they attack long rebounds. So, just a really good. When you start looking at some of their offensive rebounding numbers, just amazing. So, not many weaknesses on this team, but we got to play great. It's that time of the year anyways. You're in this tournament, you got to play well on both ends.
We'll go next to Steve Pikiell.
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Good, Steve. Thanks.
I'm just curious if you can remember what your first NCAA tournament win was like as a player, and if there's something about that can really transform, make it easier for you to win the next one, and get confidence playing in an event like that.
Well, I mean, you have to get confidence to win any game in this tournament. So, and our guys' confidence, like I said, you guys has never really been an issue for us. I mean, you got to do the right things on the court. Last night we did, we rebounded. We talked about it all week. We took care of the ball in the second half. In this game, we have to rebound. I mean, this team is the best rebounded team we faced all season. No team attacks the offensive glass like they do. They haven't had many bad days either. They come to play. Every tape I've watched, man, they come and they play hard, and they will against us too. So, you got to play well. The ball's got to go in, and we got to do some things in this game, to make their lives a little bit harder. But we're looking forward to it. My staff's been up all night. We got a good plan for today. Going in with only 1 day to prep, taking care of their bodies today too. We let them sleep in, and I think our guys are excited about playing a really good Houston team that won every award in their league and won the championship. And if you look at some of the scores of their game, really dominated that league.
We'll take the next 2 questions, Aaron Brightman and then Richie Schneider.
Coach, it's obviously never easy to play, with 1 day break. But do you think the nature of this season with the Big Ten and how the schedule was a little bit crammed together, the fact that you had the Big Ten tournament helps these guys get ready to play for such a quick turnaround?
Yeah, I mean, you have no choice, but I think it does. I mean, we played teams, not many teams like this team. I really can't compare them to anybody in our league. They're really different from most teams in our league, so can't really compare them to somebody. But our guys have seen everything. They're going to see enough tape, and sometimes it's good to quick turnaround. We don't want to overthink this thing too. We still got to do the things that we do well, and we got to share the game and stay connected the whole game. But the quick turnaround is what it is once you get to this time of the year, and got to stuff as much down their throats today with the information that they're going to get on personnel and on everything else, and then you got to go out and get the job done tomorrow.
Hey Steve, so just looking at the roster of Houston real quick, you guys have a nice advantage. Do you guys feel like that's a big advantage for you guys down low, or?
They're really big at their guard spots. I mean, they're as big as we are, certainly, and we got a couple inches in the post. They do a great job of doubling down. They make it very difficult on post guys, but and they rebound much bigger than their size. But they're long. They're built like Miles Johnson. They got great length, and they really are athletic. So you got to try to take advantage of. It's really about positioning and boxing out and getting yourself in the best position, because they're really big and bouncy too.
We'll go to Jerry Carino and then Lee Sargent.
Yeah, Steve, I just want to go a little further on the topic of rebounding. You just indicated, but obviously they're one of the elite teams in the country in that, and that's the number one thing on your scouting report. How do you approach rebounding against a team that rebounds well? What are the secrets to that?
I mean, we really gotta, just be focused. During the course of this game, they send 4 guys to the glass. They're very unique. No team really does that. Our guards have to do a great job. This is a game where Jacob and Geo Baker and have to do an unbelievable job of dragging long rebounds. They take a lot of threes too, the most threes of anybody we face. So that means those balls come off at a different length. So our guards have to do a great job. We don't have too long to, but we'll get it hammered into them today, and they got to do it the whole game, because I talked to a few coaches. They just keep saying the term relentless when they talk about this basketball team. So it's a great compliment to Houston. It's a great compliment to the coach when someone says relentless about you. So our guards have to do a great job. It's not just Miles' job. It's not just Cliff's job. Paul does a good job boxing. It's got to be everybody. This is one of those games.
Steve, for all but Jacob, that was the first NCAA tournament experience. Do you think that getting a taste of it, having that experience under their belt, may be able to let them play a little more jitter-free? How do you think that'll benefit them?
Even yesterday, I didn't think jitters was what was our issue, but they were pretty calm yesterday. I loved how they warmed up. I love how they got ready to play the game. So, I'd like them to have a few jitters too every now and then. I think that's a good thing, but I didn't feel they were nervous yesterday at all. I thought they were ready to play, and the teams you play, cause you to do some things that may look like they are, but they played really loose. They were loose at halftime, and that's what I want them to be. But when you're playing these elite teams now at this level, that it's a couple mistakes here and there. That's the difference in the game. So we have to do a really good job, of making sure we don't have any of those droughts during the course of the game, both ends of the floor, defensively or offensively.
Time for a couple more for Coach. If you put your hands in the queue, we'll go next to Zach Bazillier from the New York.
Steve, do you get the sense that win made you guys hungry for more tournament success? I mean, what's the sense just you get from, obviously such a huge win like that kind of adds to, everything you guys have done, or could you see you guys kind of just being happy just, to get a win?
No, I mean, our guys have never, been that way when they got here in this tournament. We talked about what are you going to do with this opportunity. They were confident yesterday. It was no big celebration in the locker room. I think they're excited. I mean, we got home last night to the hotel at 1 o'clock, 1:30. I mean, they're still sleeping right now. And we'll get them full of Houston information in the next few hours. But they were excited. about that, but they were really excited to continue playing. I don't think this team wants to put their uniforms away, but we also know the challenge ahead. There's a reason they're a 2 seed, and looking forward to it. And I think they all are.
We'll go back to Keith Sargent and then Jerry.
Steve, you let them sleep in, and you talked about being up early. What was your night like? You probably weren't going to get a whole lot of sleep. Can you just talk a little bit about what it's been like since you left the building?
Yeah, I mean, we got home at 1 o'clock, I think, yesterday here, and we just started with film. My staff does a great job, so I was up all night, watched a lot of tape, and have a good game plan for today and today's practice. And we met, a few times, and we got the film stuff we want to show our team, and then we're going to have some mobility. They're going to stretch out, take care of their bodies, and then we'll have some film. Then they'll have practice, and then we'll watch some more film after practice, and then they'll eat, and we'll grab them again later on tonight. So that'll kind of be what their day kind of looks like today. But we were up I watched, I don't know if I got 6 or 7 full tapes in, and then just started working on my practice plan, with my assistant coaches and some of the things that we all kind of saw. We all kind of watched separately, and then we all get together and kind of talk about our thoughts.
And I'm sorry if I could just follow up one more. Being in Lucas Oil for the Big Ten tournament, going back there, does that help you at all, knowing the environment?
I mean, I hope it does. We got in, we played a couple games there, so I hope, I hope that helps us.
Steve, one more from me. Of all the pieces of feedback you've gotten over the last 12 hours overnight, was there anything that was particularly poignant or meaningful to you?
Just a lot of Rutgers people, really happy, and it's a great university. It really is. I say that to you guys all the time. There's just great people. So a lot of alums and former players, Mike Williams and Corey and CJ, some of my former players here, all reaching out. I mean, excited. Jack Carter, Quasi, just great when they can enjoy, the moment too, because they were a big part of it. So just very, very thankful. And again, thinking about Coach Boylan too, today, and I heard from, people within his, group, and always praying for him. He's one of the nicest people I've ever met, and he's been with us from day one too. So really praying for him. He's been a great radio guy for us. He's been a great Rutgers guy, a great advocate for our program, and I miss him actually. He hasn't traveled with us much this year, and so always just thinking about him and the prayers, and as he's recovering.
Look to take 2 more from Richie and Zach.
Steve, what would you say the biggest difference is between Clemson and this upcoming Houston matchup?
I mean, these guys are a lot bigger. Their perimeters, especially, their point guard is 6'5". He's the defensive player of the year in their league. Gorman has 105 offensive rebounds, which is an unheard of number for a player. I think this team, they play like them. They're very athletic at every position. They're longer. And they have more weapons offensively. So they're similar in some ways. So some of our prep, actually, we're going to talk about going into this, because they're both, heavy ball pressure and heavy in gaps, terrific hands, a lot of steals. This team just rebounds at a whole different level. They attack offensive rebounds, and they're very, very deep, basketball team. And when you ever have the player of the year, Quentin Grimes, who could score 30 points, he's 6'6" and big. He's 210. I mean, he's an elite wing scorer. He can handle the ball too. Really talented team.
Steve, what's it going to take to win this game? Or do you have team to have 2 seed for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, we're really confident. I don't know, best game of the year. We have to rebound at an elite level, and we have to take care of the ball at an elite level. Those would be the first 2 things we have to do. But we've done that before, and we've played really good basketball teams. We played the 1 seeds too. Both of them come out of our league. So, we got to be ready to play, and our guys will be have a lot of confidence, and they're always up for the challenge. They'll know the challenge when they get up this morning, and we'll do those 2 things at an elite level, and that's what we have to do.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate your time today.
Guys, I appreciate you being on. Thanks.